Welcome to Adcock Park in West Gosford for this Black Diamond Cup fixture between the Gosford and Maitland football clubs. My name is David Redden. I'm missing my usual sidekick today, Lucas Holmes, who's off on a European extravaganza this evening. Have a great trip, Lucas. If you're listening, mate, missing you, pal. And I hope you have a great time. Look forward to seeing you on Anzac Day at Pasterfield, where you'll be a little bit jet lagged, but we'll have a great day. And so, Gosford and Maitland today. Gosford, big, important winners last week against Wyong by a kick. Maitland today, made a lot stronger by the return of Patrick McMahon. And I think it's going to be a very interesting afternoon. Maitland, number 1, Trevon Bob. 3, Aidan D'Amico. 4, Dustin Spriggs. 5, Harry Howbrow. 6, Luke D'Amico. 7, Sam Jordan. 9, Walter Pankhurst. 11, Hayden Taylor. 12, Caden Ritchie. 14, Riley Newstead. Patrick McMahon in 20. Lee Nevin in 21, Cole Carroll in 23, Dean Notman 24, Hugh Mathis in 25, Cameron Mitchell 28, Nick McMahon in 32, Greg Munn 33, Jordan Haddo in 35, Dylan Bennett 57, Jai Rory in 58, and Jason Adlington in 60. And for Gosford, Howard and Tom Set are going to have, they were the emergencies and they're not in there, that helps. So, Gosford 5, Brad Deed, 6, Alex King, 7, 9, the coach Josh Barty, Dan White in 10, Lachlan Henderson 11. Tristan Carter 12, Wade Powell 14, Louis Baker 16, Mark Hayward 19, Alex Remy 21, Ben O'Callaghan 22, full forward Tim Ether in 23, Hamish Sprout 24, Alastair Jewel Ferguson 25, Dan Roger 26, Scott Manuel 27, Harry Colreevy 28, Jack Brewster 29, Jack Flynn 30, Thomas Pavola 31, Alex Sprout 34, and Adam Miller in 37. Umpires today, field umpires, Matt Jeffrey, Peter Austin, and the Prime Possum, Ryan Stanton. Guard umpires, Wayne Ferrand and Christine Burrows. And our boundary umpires, Jonah Finlay and Noah Furness. Looking forward very much to bringing this game to you today. Our main man from Bar TV, as he is here every week, is Kendall Clausen. He'll be on camera and production today. And looking forward to this game. I reckon it's got a lot to offer. Maitland were average last week at Pasterfield and got a nice old touch-up from the Carter Footy Club. And as I said, Gosford came from behind and beat Wyong, kicked 1 goal in the last quarter, and that was all it took, and won that one by a kick. So Gosford coming home today. They love playing here. They're used to playing football here. Shortish ground, wide ground. They will miss Patrick Murphy, who's gone overseas on a holiday to the United States of America. And this is, if there's a ground in the league that you want Murphy to be playing, it's here, because he can literally kick goals from the centre circle. That's how good a kick he is. It's going to be a big afternoon. It is a magnificent day here. Hardly a breath of wind. It's sunny. The ground's in good nick. Not hard underfoot, a bit given it from recent rain. But if you look at that on your screens now, it's in good condition. The deck's in good nick out there. It's a bit tacky. and not causing any problems at all. Previous game between Singleton and Gosford in the women's, there was no problems with the underground whatsoever, and everything's just about ready to go. Umpires must be shortly about to walk out onto the ground because we're getting towards 1:59. Hello, Joshua. So, Ambo's been caught, has there? Okay, so thank you for that. Josh Barty's just advised me that there is a delay in this game starting. There's been a very unfortunate. One of the women's players, looks like from Gosford, has gone down with a delayed concussion, and we're going to. They've called the ambulance, so we will not be starting this game for a while. What we might do, Kendall, is perhaps have a short spell, if that's okay. If we've got a delay, the umpires aren't anywhere near coming out. I can see them in the distance, but we are expecting an ambulance shortly. And again, that's most unfortunate. Let's just hope that player's okay. Kendall, we might go for a bit of a break and come back with you when we're ready to go for football. So we'll have a short break here while we wait for an ambulance. Again, let's hope the player's okay, and we'll be back with you very shortly. Just a matter of courtesy, we've got a delay here. One of the Gosford players has had a delayed reaction concussion at Adcock. So we are waiting. The game will be, the broadcast will be delayed. We're just waiting for him. I just wanted to let you know as a matter of courtesy. She's got concussed. I reckon there was a tackle up here. She got hit. She's had a delayed reaction and pulled an endo. Josh Barty just told me that there's been a delay, so they're waiting for an ambulance. That was good fun. So I'm gonna come. Is that ambulance being here?
Right, boys, get in here.
Well, we're ready to go.
Okay, so after a slight delay, we're not too far from getting going here. The umpires have just come out in the field, and so we're just hopeful that the player who was injured is okay. We've just had the slight delay, and so going through their final warm-ups now. We'll probably have in the end of it probably a 5 to 7 minute delay. Let's see if I can get these iPads working, laptops working. Here we go. Ready to go here. So we're going to have just a small 5-7 minute delay. Nothing too serious. And of course the players' welfare comes first, second and third. Not too far away from starting. Gosford and Maitland in the Black Diamond Cup. I'll just get my headphones sorted. There we go. Sorry about that. Just a bit caught up there, so I'm ready to rock and roll. It's Gosford and Maitland here. Black Diamond Cup football from Adcock Park in West Gosford. Just get the seat right. Get ourselves ready. Cannot explain to you how magnificent a day it is here at West Gosford. It is a glorious April afternoon. It'll be mid-20s, very comfortable sitting here in the shade. That's just giving an indication it's not even jacket weather. It is beautiful here today. Big game of football here. Looking forward to seeing Rory go with have a crack with a shorter field and getting the ball in his hands a lot more. Interested to see how Remy goes. Interested to see how, if Ethan can get a lot of the football, whether Barty can continue on with his continued recovery into football, and how Patrick McMahon goes. We spoke to Patrick last week on air, and that left leg of his, which caused problems last year, let's just hope he's recovered well today. He needs to be at his best for Maitland to be at their best. He's such a catalyst for them. Not too far away from a start here. Just to go run through our sponsors for you. They are Central Coast Physiotherapy, Bar TV Sports, Subway Morisset, Tyre Power, Hunter Haval, who are the major and naming rights partner, Belmont 16 Footers, ISC, Awards R Us, and CFM. We thank them for their wonderful support of our Football League. Umpire starting to go into position. Just an interesting one for you. I had a chat with Prime Possum Ryan Stanton earlier today. If there's a free kick given and you've got 7 men inside the arc at the centre bounce, so after your warnings are done, this is one I didn't know until Ryan told me earlier. So if you load up your back line and have 7 men inside the arc at a centre bounce, it's not only a free kick, it's a 50-metre penalty. Now, I haven't seen that happen yet. We've been calling warnings and calling the free kicks, but didn't realise that if you load up, and in fact, Gosford did it in the women's game. They got their warning. One of their players mistakenly went into the back line and was forced to go into the forward 50. But yes, if you've got 7 men in at the bounce in defence, it's not only a free, it's 50. So massive penalty. Interesting. All these new rule changes make our game very interesting. And, hello, how are you? Hi. Am I on air? I am on air actually. You're sitting there paddling along and padding until I've got to go. So. I'm not talking about that. I was just explaining the rule, though, that one of the Gosford players got moved up into the forward 50. They had a 6 or 7 person backline. Ryan Stanton told me that if that hadn't have been their warning, if you load up and have 7 inside the arc at a centre bounce, it's a free kick and a 50. If you put 7 in, that's right. Not for the winger, but if they're inside, it's a 50. And we haven't seen that happen on Bar TV yet. We've seen Maitland got 3 of them last week in 10 minutes. They got 3 blokes outside the arc and got pinged. They had a runner inside the arc, but I haven't seen 7 men inside, 7 players inside the arc at a bounce after a warning. Yes. Look, there was a water runner. There was a water person inside, and that's illegal. That's illegal. And yeah, and all of these rules are going to take a while to get useful because we're not playing the rule with runners in our local league. In the AFL, the runner can only go after a goal. So the one that I think makes the most difference, and from speaking to people, is the ability to play on from that back line. If you've got someone like Talia Thompson who can thump the football, go, and you've got the ball in the centre circle. So you're Malcolm? Yeah, I'm David, mate. Something to make that. Well done on the win today for the Chookettes. They did a good job. Yeah, it's difficult. It's very hard. All in new rules. Good to talk to you, Malcolm. Thanks for spending some time with us. All the best. Good to see the Roosterettes have another win, and I'm sure they'll have some more wins this year with such a good their star players can really play. Ryan Stanton's about ready to rock and roll. We're about 8 minutes late. And we're away. The siren has been sounded. And away we go. Black Diamond Cup football here with you. Away we go. Taylor straight through the centre, left-footed. Gets that ball going forward. No free kick. That is going to be very confusing. That's 25 in Matheson out there. Patrick McMahon in 20. Ball comes out from Gosford down the wing. And there's a mark paid. Just wait to see who that is. Goes forward from, I think it was Newstead actually. Ball just falls forward. Ball goes forward from Gosford, out that outer wing. Josh Barty, can he get on his left? He can. Skews it off the side. I think that's out of bounds in the full. It is. And I'll just wait for Kendall to get me in, get that in focus. I think that could be, Challen's not playing today. It could be Jordan. Comes inside. That is dangerous. Over the shoulder free kick should have been paid. Away we go. Newstead gets a handball out. Lovely little handball comes out to Dustin Spriggs. Vastly experienced. Short ball picked off to either Remy or Pavola. Remy comes square. Big wide kick. They're running off half back. Jai Rory's got a chase. Does. Good mark taken down here by Colreevy. Where's Ether? Goes short. Trying to find his coach. Can't get him. Oh, that's gone. No, just gets a kick away. Uses body strength. Steps a man. Deeds. He's a long way out. That might be out of bounds of the full near the canteen, and is. No score here at Adcock Park in West Gosford. Now that player on the mark's got to come in back on the. He's got to come back in line. Here's the ambulance. So play will stop while that ambulance takes this play. So you can see now why we've had a delay. That ambulance has got to clear the area. So that ambulance, we're going to have a stoppage in play here for a couple of minutes until the umpire's called play back on, or is he going to continue now? Yeah, away we go. So we're away again. Could have been a push in the back, I thought. Not paid. Nick McMahon's in there. Colreevy. No left foot. Very dangerous position. Should be a goal. Oh, hits the post. One behind. I thought he could have kicked that in, Roger. Gosford are away. One behind. And Maitland are yet to score. Wide ball. Comes out a wing. Got to get rid of it. Does. Shocking kick, really. Adlington's put under all sorts of pressure. Drags it down on the cricket block. Over here in front of us. Matheson's there. Uses body strength. Pushes off. Goes forward. Spots a man. Intercept mark. Very well done there from, I think that's Flynn. Number's a bit hard to tell in that bright sunlight. Left footer. Oh, cut off. 2-on-1. Still gets his man. Left-hand handball comes out. Colreevy. That's his third touch in 3 minutes. Goes the grubber. Off from Taylor. He's in trouble now. Got to go wide. Wasn't Taylor, actually. That's Nick McMahon. That's 28 in Mitchell. Barty going wide. Baker. Oh, beautiful pass. Full forward where you want him to be, right front and centre. And I guarantee you Tim Ether won't miss this one. One of the only true full forwards left in our competition. And knows how to kick a goal, knows how to take a grab. Smart player. And Ether kicks his first. Good start to Gosford there. Gosford 1-1-7. And Maitland yet to score. Just put this goal into the very slow tablet. See how we go, if I can bring that up. And just wait for that to come through on my scoring. And up comes Tim Ether, and he's kicked the first goal of the day. 7 points the difference. Gosford 1-1-7. Maitland yet to score. Early doors here at Adcock Park. 4 1/4 minutes gone. 1-1-7 to yet to score. Good throw. Television gone on me. There it comes back now. Thank you. Kick comes out. Gets it forward. In front there. Good defence in the long run by Mitchell. Gets that ball out to Jordan. Could have been holding the man. Not paid. Ball smothered. Jordan again. Over the ball. Slightly framed. Got the man bun working. Trevon Bob's out there. Ball held in. The umpire will have this one up. 5 minutes gone, quarter number one, Adcock Park, Bar TV Sports. Gosford, 1-1-7, Maitland yet to score. Kendall Clausen and David Redden here with you on Bar TV. Little kick comes out. Ether's in the sit here. Sat at the back. Ball fell short. Dangerous area for Maitland. Ether's on his feet. Ball held in. And we'll have a marking contest. Sorry, we'll have a ruck contest. Centre half forward for Gosford. Very, very dangerous position. Is Ether up? He is not. Tapped out Hayden Taylor. Ball comes out. Anyone's ball at the moment. 57 is Bennett. Taylor steps his man. And they've got it out of there. Maitland right out the combox wing. Running hard. Daniel White, our commentator from earlier on today, we thank him for that as well. Pankhurst. Good bump. Legal bump. Absolutely whacked him. Shoulder on shoulder. Pankhurst struggling after that one. Out that ball comes. 11 is Taylor. Ball held in, I think. Oh, it's come out. That's Trevon Bob. Dumps the ball forward. Man in front as he has to be. Lovely grab. Gets under it a bit, but it gets a decent distance. McMahon's in there and under there. Well read. Got to get the ball out. Could have been holding the man, I thought. Not paid. Turns around in tight traffic. Does Miller. Barty onto his left, onto his right again. And I don't know if he kicked that ball before it went out. Umpire says it's out of bounds in the full. And we've got Gosford 1-1-7 as the football's going to come back now. Maitland yet to score. Ball deep in defence. I've got my comrade Duck in here. Hello, Ducky. Right next to us in commentary. Patrick McMahon won't miss that. He has got magnificent hands. He's got first-class one-grab hands, McMahon. At the back here, 19's Hayward. Oh, maybe spearing ball. It ends up being dangerous as he misses the kick. Misses the mark, Pavola, or is that Remy? Pushing the back, surely. Not paid. And umpire says that'll be mine. Ball up, Taylor. Flynn in there, I think, in 30. Bit hard to see these numbers in the sunlight and shade. Out comes Tristan Carter. Very, very good player, very good defender. Should have taken that mark. Misses. Spriggs is out now. Pavola will be furious he missed that mark. Roger over there and Dustin Spriggs. Ruckman are in the centre now. Taylor, they've nominated. Well won by the Gosford Ruckman. I'll get his number in a minute. Yeah, that is Flynn in the ruck in 30. Oh, that's a throw. Not picked up. Newstead. Little left foot kicks effective eventually. Looking for hands, I would have thought. D'Amico. Aiden to his brother. Looking for forward options. Where's Rory? He's under this one. He's in front. He's got it down at ground level where he's lethal. Well done, Gosford, getting played. Should be holding the man. Decision to, I think, Dan White. Thumping ball. Downfield free kick after the play. In discipline there from D'Amico. And the kick's going to go to Lockie Henderson, who kicked the match-winning goal last week. No doubt from Ryan Stanton. That was downfield. And there's a mark that should have been taken. That's twice Pavola's missed what he should have taken. That's going to go for behind, I believe, and has. Gosford, 1-2-8. Maitland, yet to score. And we've gone just over 9 minutes here in quarter number one. Adcock Park. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else on the Saturday afternoon. It's a beautiful day here. Got the sit here he has. Lovely grab. Henderson got nice hands. Gets it up forward. At ground level. Is that Cole Reevy? No, that wasn't. That was Roger. Skews his left foot kick sideways. Jordan goes. He was prominent in game number one where he ran from the behind kick-outs furiously all day and did some damage. Ball comes out. Dietz is out there. Newstead, I think. No, it's D'Amico. Gets it forward. Big contest coming. Thumps that ball forward. That's gone 60 metres on the fly. Can he keep that in and goal? Goes wide. That should ball go out of bounds on the bounce, and does. 10 minutes gone. Gosford up by 8 points. Early doors here at Adcock Park. Maitland have only got the ball once or twice in their forward line. Rory at least was in front, presented well. Ether wins that ruck contest behind his head. Dangerous kick comes up. Anyone's got a chance at this. Lots of plays around the ball at the moment. Henderson! Misses. Dietz probably could have taken that. And ball's been touched, as indicated by this boundary the goal umpire. And we have a ball in right next to the behind post. Very dangerous for Gosford in attack. Ether wins that one from behind. Can he pick it up? Lots of plays around the ball today. Trevon Bob, who's got silky skills, gets it out. Riley Newstead, also a good player last week. Goes wide. And the ball's kept in. Could be in trouble there. Could have been in trouble. Dan White had a very effective tackle ground low. Cole Reevy and Newstead. Sorry, Roger and Newstead. And out of bounds. Centre wing. No, actually half forward flank call that. Over near the light post over there. Taylor and Flynn. Flynn's been going well on these rucks. Wins that one again. Handball comes out towards Roger. Ducked his head. Won't be a free kick. And he's pinged him for holding the ball. Good tackle, Jason Adlington. And he's gone. He's going to have to come around and mark, I suggest. Yeah. With the advantage rule, that's a very interesting part of our game being pulled around the mark. Doesn't actually give you much advantage at all, would be the argument. Patrick McMahon, again, sticky hands. Let's see how that left leg goes with his kicking. Just a short ball, it's accurate. At least he gives them a marking target. He's one of the best targets in the league. Sublime player at his best, Patrick McMahon. Goodness gracious me, his performances in representative football last couple of years have been brilliant. Spriggs on the back of a chain handball, gets it out. Well done, Saints. Away they go. Newstead to power this ball into forward line. Rory pushing the back, I thought. Wasn't paid. Umpire in good position. I thought Rory flat out pushed him in the back. He's had 3 goes at this, Rory's now tapped it out. Out the ball comes to Harbrow. Has he got a left foot? No. Goes to D'Amico, who's a good user. One-on-one Tonkes. Who's underneath it all? Punched out by Gosford. Good discipline. Oh, chance! 21. And that's kicked by, just at the end there, by Aiden D'Amico. And he's taken the chance of taking the goal. Maitland 1 straight 6. Gosford 1-2-8. As we'll add that player on. I'll try and give you an ad read in a minute. Just waiting for the names to come up. So good work there from Maitland. Good discipline work. Aiden D'Amico the goal. And we've got a score at 1-2-8. And that's Gosford, Maitland 1 straight 6. Thanks to our sponsors, Belmont 16-footers and Hunter Haval. Great sponsors of our league. Out the ball comes to this for another ball up. Flynn and Taylor. Nice motorhome in the background there, by the way. Spriggs gets it out. You can hear the voice. Good smother. This has been a tight, tough game of football, and Dietz, vastly experienced player. Almost over the shoulder, I would have thought, to Carroll, who was okay last week against a Cardiff Hurricane. Taylor, on his non-dominant, thumps it forward. Almost a mark. Just dropped it last minute. Carroll coming forward. Can he get his balance? And can he finish? Skews it, and it's gone out of bounds on the bounce, as given by Christine Burrows. And we'll have a ball up. 14 minutes gone now. Quarter number 1. Bar TV. David Redden with you alongside Kendall Clausen, our producer and cameraman from Bar TV. And that ambulance still treating the Gosford female player down there. Let's just hope she's okay. Busy day. This is a very busy part of the Central Coast. Let me tell you, there are thousands of people here at shops and at netball enjoying beautiful sunshine. Patrick McMahon, can he get a kick on it? He can't. Carroll's in there. Eventually, Patrick McMahon, little 2 stabby kicks. Rory gets pushed off his feet very well. Smothered brilliantly. McMahon's dangerous. Can't get a kick out. Now he can rush that through. He's under pressure, and away they go. Point to Maitland. Maitland 1-1-7. And Gosford 1-2-8. That was Henderson. Forward go Gosford. Good disciplined punch. Oh, coming hard was Haddo. Couldn't get it. Dan White, lightly framed player. Ether behind, needs to be in front. Where are the cameras? Here they are. Barty lurking with intent. Can he pick it up and get a disposal? No, he can't. Worked off his feet by Maitland. It's almost over the shoulder, I thought. Umpire says we'll have a throw in. Half forward flank for Gosford. Deep in the very wide pockets here at Garnett Adcock Park in West Gosford. Throw in comes in. Taylor two-handed. Barty on his own. No, in fact, that's Dietz. Goes on his left. Good left foot for a non-dominant left footer. 37's Miller. Ether's got the sit and misses a chesty. Most unlike him. Gosford 139, Maitland 117. 15 and it'll be 16 minutes gone by the time they take this kick. Bennett goes wide. Lovely kick out there towards Adlington. He's a good, solid player, smart footballer. Adlington knows what. I reckon he's been in a football field for a while. Very wide. Nevin gets that one down. Hey, Taylor drifts in, takes the mark. D'Amico of the Luke variety. Thumps that ball forward. D'Amico! Just to the side. Oh, gee. They needed that one, Maitland. Maitland 128. Gosford 139. 16 and a half minutes gone. Quarter number one on Bar TV. Next week, we're coming to you from a most unusual date. Easter Monday. Women's Representative Tri-Series at Madawi, Ferradale Park. Home of Port Stephens. Can't wait to be there with you with Sam Zickman. Football community. And that's holding the footy. Good tackle made in there. I think that's Pavola, who's had average hands today. He's spilled a couple. That's a good tackle. Needs to leave. That doesn't. Henderson, man in front, courageously backs in. Short. Beautiful to his coach. He's just intercepted. He's got to beat three players here. Barty and Khan. Spriggs off to Bennett. Maitland looking a bit more confident the last few minutes. Could be a very good game of footy today. And these two old play rivals holding the football. Another great tackle made. This one made by Cam Mitchell. Left-footed. Gets underneath it a bit. McMahon in front. Rory second in. Carter thumps it forward. It's all Maitland. Newstead. Barty gets his man on. I wonder if he's sore there. I reckon he's sore underneath that. Yeah, he's struggling underneath that. I reckon that's Riley Newstead. He went straight to ground. I wonder whether Barty and Newstead have had a head clash. They need to get people out them. They're both wounded, and neither of them's a shrinking violet. Yeah, I reckon that's got head clash all over it. Yeah, Newstead not in a good state. Barty's up. Now, what's the decision? It's a ball up. It's a fair contest. I reckon they've had an accidental head clash. 29 for Gosford's Brewster. D'Amico kicked a goal earlier. Gets rid of the football. Gets it going forward for Maitland. Rory sitting behind. Trevon Bob's at the back here. If they get the ball in his hands, he's dangerous man. Good tackle by Dan White. Left footer down the field. Big contest coming. Who reads it best? Jewel Ferguson does. No ball. No Pryor. No Pryor. Cole Reevy wanted the free, but there wasn't Pryor opportunity. Tight game of football. Just a 1 point in it. Gosford up by a behind. Flynn. Taylor gets that at second dibs. Daniel White is a very clever player. Trevon Bomb, who's no dummy either. D'Amico beats one. Then gets a kick away left footer that goes 3 metres. Out there from Brewster. Can he keep it in front? He does very well. Can he hit his man? He can't. Intercept mark. That was well done by Haddo, but also well done in defence. Carter out here at back pocket. Needs to kick it right in front of the com box, I'd reckon, and that's exactly where he's gone. Jewel Ferguson in the back. Now at the back here, Lux of Fortune. Cole Reevy can't quite get there. Now he's got a chance. Goes with the body, whether you needed to pick it up. 26 was Roger. Oh, that barbecue smells heavenly. 19 and a half minutes gone. Gossett up by one solitary behind. Flynn and Taylor enjoying calling this game for you. Good contest today. Good contest. Two evenly matched sides. Trevon Bob. Brewster works through it. Dan White, silky skills. Smothered brilliantly. Brilliantly. And Henderson thumps it forward. Ether at the back. I think that's going to go out of bounds, and does. Just past the 20-minute mark of quarter number 1. David Redden flying solo today. And best wishes to Lucas Holmes and best wishes to Sam Zickman. And there's the quarter. So at the end of the first quarter, it's Gosford 1-3-9, Maitland 1-2-8. We'll be back with you shortly here from Adcock Park into the second quarter. Back with you soon.
Hello, darling.
See ya. Catch up here. And well done. Those things are not made for my family.
No, they're not the most comfortable chairs.
Special meal, that one.
You mean a species in general? Or?
No, the Ranger. Largely the Ranger.
Oh,
No, the other one. Classes. Where's John? Yeah, we used to have this years ago.
oh, okay.
Yeah, Liam's a bit of a special one too.
Yeah, Liam's pretty good. Oh, okay.
Just occasionally.
I see what you mean. He's actually got epilepsy. Which might account for that.
That was my Eddie Maguire moment.
No, it's fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. Ready?
Welcome back to Adcock Park in West Gosford. Great game of football ensuing here. 1 point to difference, Gosford, and the interesting thing is two very evenly matched sides. Interesting to see. I thought Maitland had the better of the second half of the first quarter. I thought they were very good. And, if they can get a slight bit more organised in the forward line and get Rory and McMahon free, they might be able to do some damage. cheerio to our mate Scott Birkinshaw. Last year's got in the BDAFL Tide of the Year and Gosford centre half-back, who's flying out to England on Tuesday to play cricket in North London. Good luck, Burko. Missing here today, mate, as are your boys. But all the very best to you, mate. Hope things go well. Very good man, Scott Birkinshaw. Outstanding footballer and an outstanding cricketer and a great bloke. Very rare combination. You can't blow the siren. You can if it's a 1 minute delay. So getting everybody in position here, getting everybody inside arcs and so forth, and then these new rules of football which make things very interesting. Almost ready to go. Umpire's waiting and we're going to go. There's the siren. And we're away. Quarter number 2 here from Adcock, and away we go. Flynn and Murphy. Flynn taps it into Murphy's hand, actually. Trevon Bob sitting at the back of the square at quarterback. Brewster in 29. Trevon Bob ducks that tackle from Trevon. Umpire says that'll be mine. Last man up's Brad Deitch, having a bit of a chat. Doesn't mind a chat, Brad Deitch. Flynn, is that a push out or a hold? Free kick to Flynn for a hold. Kick this just inside the edge of the square. Goes wide. Couple of players free. Can't quite pick him up. D'Amico. Good tackle, Barty, I think. Asking for a holding the ball decision. Won't get it. I reckon that's Barty. It's a bit... Handbags at 10 paces under there. I'm not sure if it is Josh, actually. It wasn't. It was Lewis Baker. As I said, handbags at... Oh, no, just at the end there, that got a little bit more feisty. And there's the free kick against D'Amico for stupidity. That's Dannicum a free kick for stupidity. Right at the death there in front of the umpire. Ether in front. And he's very hard. When he gets in front, he's a dangerous man. Now, Bar TV will do some justice. This is a very tight pocket. This is Football Park in Adelaide like deep. And Ether, who knows how to kick him in there, is the slightest breeze, but I reckon he kicks us just inside the left goalpost. He'll be a chance. Ether. That's gone to the right. It's still in play, and there's a mark taken, I reckon. Yeah, it was by Notman. He's got to go back to the 9 metre mark, has he not, umpire? He has. There he goes. He goes back to the mark. Notman wide. Gets it to ground level. Deeds. Finishes. I reckon that was Deeds. Was indeed. Lovely goal, Brad Deeds. Real quality finish from a quality player. So, Gosford 2-3-15, Maitland 1-2-8 with a lovely goal there to the veteran Deeds. Subway Morris Centre open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh. Gosford up by 7 points here at Adcock Park. Later on this afternoon, we'll go and give you a run-through of some scores from other games. Of great interest will be Terrigal of Oak and Cardiff, the two of the league's heavyweights doing battle just down the road here at East Gosford. Flynn and Taylor, I reckon they're going to be on the ball all day, these two. Flynn wets that one with the right hand, gets it down to ground level. Notman scoops it out somehow. Goes wide. Patrick McMahon, good tackle, Carter. Excellent. And if you saw that end of that tackle, he didn't sling him to the ground. He got him to the ground in a responsible way. And well done, Carter. And McMahon not given any latitude at all. Taylor, right-handed that time. Goal kicker Dietz, running down the flank. That's a great sight to see. Coming out of there. Yeah, well picked up, Adlington. That was a worm burner, and he's picked it up. Goes down drives the ball. Almost a magnificent Donny Mark Harbrow. Like a slips catch, that one. 34, Sproul. Looking for hands. No, doesn't. Turns on a scrutiny bit, does Baker. Ether at the back. Where are the crummers off him? There's one. Maitland getting there in numbers. 33's Mudd. Gets handball out eventually. Interesting handball, but it works for them. That was Remy. 14's Power. Just picks out Notman, though. And the key back. Takes a mark, goes wide. Trevon Bob in front, where he needs to be. Mitchell down the wing. Harbrow keeps it in. Does well. Does very well. If they get a boundary throw and he's promoted that football 60 metres. Maitland 1-2-8 and Gosford 2-3-15. 4.5 minutes into quarter number 2. That sun is glorious today. It is a beautiful day. Perfect for footy and netball. Sproul gets that one out. That is McMahon Jr. in Nicholas McMahon, and I think that's out of bounds in the full. It is. Be a Gosford free kick deep in that pocket. Now the man on the mark's got to come back in line with the 9 metre mark, and he is. That's Jai Rory on the mark. Low kick. Trevon Bob's dangerous in there. He's likely to finish. And out of bounds in the full, and it'll be a free kick to Hamish Sproul. No, it's not. It shouldn't be this play. It shouldn't be Manuel's kick. But anyway, umpire's made the decision. He plays on. No one on the mark. Should have been. Uncontested mark for Notman, who's come forward from his position deep in the defence. McMahon's on short. Rory's now going. Gets it towards Rory. One-handed. Straight through. It's like a knife through butter. Can he finish Harbrow? He should. Yeah, lovely quality football, Harrison Harbrow. Maitland 2-2-14, Gosford 2-3-15 as this game starts to really ramp up. Well done, Harbrow. Very smooth mover there. Cut his way through and finished perfectly. Straight over the goal umpire's hat. Maitland 2-2, Gosford 2-3. And again, very good game of football at the moment on two evenly matched sides. And Maitland coach Ben Stewart will be very happy. Maitland have been okay for the last 20-25 minutes. Gosford came out flying, but Maitland have been quite good. 15-14, 1 point the difference in front of Gossie. Flynn wins that one and goes backwards. Spriggs at the back, gets hammered. Adlington smothered. Pavola with the man bun. Good tackle and gone. Good tackle there. Harbrow's out a couple of, Haddo's had a couple of good minutes. Sorry, that was Haddo, not Harbrow. They're very close, those two. Anyone's football at the moment. Out of there from Pavola, gets a long handball out. Patrick McMahon almost holding the football. Trevon Bob again. Remy this time. I think I might have been confusing Remy and Pavola actually, so apologies for that. D'Amico, beautiful handball. Now this boy Jordan can go. What a superb tackle. Great football. Absolutely great weight power, and Jordan is quick. So very well done, Power. He'll get a pat on his back from his coach. Notman can't quite take a hanger. There's a player injured in the background there on the right-hand side. Well done, Bennett again. Goes long, Patrick McMahon. No, that's Nicholas McMahon. Gee, he looks like his brother, doesn't he? Moves like his brother. Left-footed too. That's almost 50 metres. That's 50. Not paid. Nick McMahon goes forward. Three-sided contest there. Means Maitland must have crummers somewhere. They don't. Carroll, solid last week under immense pressure from Cardiff, I thought. Big-bodied player. Short ball gets Taylor them just the minimum distance. Goes around on his left. He could almost hit the square from there and does. Contest. Rory's got 1-on-2 every time at the moment. Steps into trouble, Matheson, and he could be gone. Not paid. 8.5 minutes gone. Maitland down by 1 point. And off comes a very sore Lewis Baker for Gosford, and he is sore. And back comes Dan White. Nick McMahon, little push out, gets the ball out. McMahon's in there. Can he do something with Manuel? McMahon off the ground. No. And rush through. So that's a behind, and scores are dead level. Maitland, 2-3-15. 2-3-15, not the other way. Boof. 2-3-15 apiece. Remy thumps that ball. That is a superb kick. Flynn should have taken that up high. Gets a handball out. Anyone's ball now. Carroll goes to ground. Again, very willing in the contest here. That ball's going to stay in. And umpire Prime Possum Ryan Stanton comes in and grabs the football. There's the ruckman behind him. He's got to clear a distance out from the umpire. Flynn comes over the top. Notman dispossessed. Barty. That ball will go out of bounds on the bounce in the forward pocket. And it's dead level here. 2-3-15 apiece. By the time this ball comes in, it'll be 10 minutes gone in quarter number 2. No one really stamping their authority in the game at the moment. Flynn's been really good on the ruck. He's had Taylor's measure. Jai Rory's hardly got a touch of full forward. They've done a good. Manuel's done a very good job at him with help. Very well. If you heard that in the effects, Mike, that play would have been third man in and he let the ball bounce. Very smart play and good listening there. Didn't want to give a free kick away in there. Back the ball comes. Wormburner. Little short handball comes out effective. 2 handballs in a row. And behind to Gosford. So Gosford take the lead. Gosford 2-4-16. Maitland 2-3-15. Kendall's very busy today. He's got computers and sound boxes and cameras. He's got it right. Doing a great job. Coming out the combox side. Looking for Taylor. Oh, man in front. Lovely mark. 3 or 4 very good minutes from Power, who's a lefty. Gets it up there. Ether with the sit. Money for jam for someone like him. And decides to go very unselfishly. Very. And Dietz will come in a minute and kick his second goal. Slack marking there, however. Good work from your prime forward in Ether. Dietz for his second of the quarter. Needs to kick it. And does. Just waiting for Christine Burrows. Lovely goal, Ether. Sorry, I beg your pardon, at Dietz. Gosford 3-4-22. Maitland 2-3-15. And Dietz has kicked his second. Very good football from Tim Ether, very unselfish. Just waiting for that score to come up if I can. There we go. Brad Dietz is second. Tim Ether 1. Harbrow and D'Amico, Aiden D'Amico, the goal kickers for Maitland. 22-15 it is. My dear man, Kendall, 3-4 to 2-3. Thanks to our major FM sponsor, CFM 101.3, all the hits and classics. 101.3 CFM. Flynn gets that ball out, roves his own ball, goes to the right side, check side kick because he hasn't got a left. Mark taken there very well in defence. Mudd. Who I reckon Mudd looks like Ryan Mudd from Nelson Bay, so I reckon he's a relative. Good contest provided there. Got to tackle him. Does. That's gone. Excellent tackle by Luke D'Amico on Alex King. And King gets up. Does what he has to. Very good driving tackle. Flynn and Taylor right next to us. Taylor wins that one. Just. And we've got another ball up. 12 3/4 minutes gone. Quarter number 2 here at Adcock Park in Gosford on Bar TV. Gosford up by 7 points, 3-4-2-3. Ether takes this contest. Yes, I would have thought Taylor would be favourites to win that one against Ether. Just a bit too tall. Oh, big leap by Harbrow. Excuse me. And a Lux of Fortune mark comes out here. He's taken by Adam Miller. I think I might have been called the ruckman wrong as well. That's Miller. Barty, that should have been a push in the back. He had no attempt at that football at all. Kick comes out. That's legit. Doesn't matter how you get the kick. Good tackle, Mudd. Ball comes out. Now it comes out. Barty staying low, pushing the back, I thought. Not paid again. Probably justice there. And over the shoulder eventually to be taken by Mitchell. Short ball. Misses Spriggs. Ether at half forward. Thumps it back forward. Mark, not quite. Just at the death. Holding the ball. Holding the man or holding the ball? Just waiting to see who's got this free kick. I'm a bit surprised as well, to be honest with you. Mitchell didn't think that was a free, but anyway, it's not up to me. Touched. Really good work on the mark. Dietz runs into trouble. Pavola thumps it forward. Is there a mark there? There's not. Miller pushed forward. And it is Miller, the ruckman, not Flynn. I've been miscalling that. My apologies to both. 7 points of difference. Gosford up 3-4, 2-3. 14 and a half minutes, quarter number 2. That was Flynn, however. And 30. Both big raw-boned blokes, those two. Big men. Richie. Little short kicks ineffective. Goes short. Good grab there. Just wait to see who that is. Is it Dietz again? No, it's the coach. It's Josh Barty. Always a smart move, ladies and gentlemen. Kick it to the coach, if in doubt. And even though there's a slight breeze at the moment, just starting to pick up actually off Brisbane Water. He's well within a distance here at this reasonably short ground. Barty. Going through his process. For Gosford's fourth. Gets it up in the air. Absolutely beautiful kick, Josh Barty. Another goal, Gosford. Gosford starting to put some imprint on this game. Lovely goal, Josh Barty. Gosford 28, 4-4-28, and Maitland 2-3-15. Goal to the coach, Josh Barty. 4-4 to 2-3, and Maitland need to counter shortly. They've got to. I'd be thinking of moving Rory to half forward. In fact, Rory's having a spell on the bench over there, so along with Trevon Bob. I'd have one of those two sitting in centre half forward, personally. Up the ball comes Ryan Stanton. Thumping mark out there from Miller. D'Amico. Got to make something of this 4A. Goes over the top. Manuel, very clever backman. Ball goes out. Forward pocket for Maitland. If anything, they've gone a little wide. They could try and go a bit more down the spine and expose Gosford defence. Manuel's a very clever fullback, however. Taylor disposes of his player, gets the ball out. Little grubby kick comes out, Brewster. Carroll does very well here. Good call was the call, spot on there. McMahon can't stop this kick coming forward and goes a long way. Jordan misses. Bennett, Jordan. They're listening here. One more handball, they're away. Carroll. Great defence by Brewster. Jewel Ferguson's in there. Gosford's got the footy. Barty at the last second adjusted that kick. That's over. That's 50. He's gone way over the mark. Okay, interesting. Ether. Now, Ether's within range for him. What I'm not sure of is which direction this breeze is going now. He's going to hand it off. Again, unselfish from the 4 forward. And that is, I reckon that's Flynn who's gone forward. It is. And 50! For being a bit of treatment after the mark, so this will make certainty of this goal. Good mark to Flynn, disposed of after the mark. And the umpire's moved him forward. Flynn will go, even though he's a ruckman, he'll kick this. And does. Another goal to Gosford. Gosford 5-4, Maitland 2-3. See if I can bring that up on the iPad. Number 30, Mr. Flynn. Jack Flynn's kicked that one. Sheet. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. My tablet's being a little bit narky at the moment. Just wait for it to come up. Should be 34-15. Kendall, I reckon. Again, having problems with live scoring at the moment. Doesn't want to come up at the moment. And there we go. And that was Flynn, and away we go. Trevon Bob into the ruck that time. They've done something with Bob, which I agree with. Gets that forward. Mate, they've got to start acting now. Oh, lovely step. Really good footwork from Nevin. Gets it forward. Rory's gone back out there. Manuel has killed him today. Has not got a touch. Jewel Ferguson's in front. Goes through with a hard body work. Off from Henderson. Jewel Ferguson hits a voice at the last minute. Very courageous mark there by Spriggs, who else? Got to take that one. Adlington, great defence. No, it wasn't. It was touched over. Anyway, he's listening there. I thought that he kicked that right when the ball had gone. Angleton comes against the football from just in front of our camera position. 19 minutes 20 gone. Short ball, worked out of it. At the back, Stan White, smart. That's gone out, and that did go out that time. Good decision, boundary umpire. 19 and a half gone. Maitland have kicked Gosford have kicked 4 of the last 5. Dietz, Barty and Flynn. And they're leading by 19 points. Maitland's got to act quickly. I like getting Bob into the ball. And Rory's back out there again. He's hard when you're a young bloke and you get experienced defenders. Very well done with a nutmeg handball. Adlinson, wamboozled by the bounce. All of them were off the ground. Reading the ball best was Sproul. And that's half-time. So at half-time, the Gosford Football Club 5-4-34, leading Maitland 2-3-15. We'll have a 10-minute break and be back with you very shortly for the second half of this fixture from Adcock Park in West Gosford. welcome back to Adcock Park in West Gosford. Just a couple of quick score updates. Over at Adelaide Street, Killarney Vale 6-7-43, Warners Bay 4-1-25. At Dick Burwell Oval, Nelson Bay 3 behinds, Newcastle City 13-6-84. At Don Small Oval in Tacoma, Wyong Lakes 5-6-36, Singleton 3-5-23. And an absolute thriller at Hilton Moore Oval. Terrigalavaca 5-4-34, Carter 5-3-33. That's got the portents of being a cracking game of football. It really has. Just for those of you that are eagle-eyed watching, the first two quarters have actually been 20 minutes each, which it should have been 25. That's been rectified by the central umpire, so will be 25 minutes in the last two quarters today. Goal kickers so far, Brad Dietz has 2, Josh Barty 1, Jack Flynn 1 and Tim Ether 1 for Gosford. And for Maitland, Harrison Harbrow and Aidan D'Amico have their goals. Not far away from the start here in the second half of this fixture. And just a beautiful day here. Shadow's starting to come out now, but it is very pleasant sitting here up here in our little place on the hill, on the Western Hill. So while we're talking, Easter Monday, Women's Representative Tri-Series from Ferradale Park in Madawi. Central Coast, Newcastle and Hunter playing each other, and then there'll be a final. That'll be a great day of women's rep footy. And then a monster Anzac Day, and this year it is on Anzac Day, April 25. And it'll be what we think will be 11, 1 and 3. Will be Plate Women's Cup. Warners Bay and Cardiff, the local rivals. Anzac Day started last year and was a great event, and this year Cardiff are hosting at the magnificent new Pastorfield complex, and Kendall's here with me. It was Pastorfield's just a superb place, isn't it, mate? It's just magnificent. Can't wait for that. So some very good football coming up. And then I believe we're at Newcastle #1 Sports Ground on the 4th of May for City hosting one of their first home games of the year. So leading at the moment at Gosford, Killarney Vale over Warners Bay, Wyong Lakes over Singleton, Newcastle City are home against Nelson Bay already. And it's a 1-point thriller at Hilton Moore Oval in East Gosford between Terrigalavoca and the Carter Football Clubs. That's your latest updates. We're ready to rock and roll. I think that is Miller on the left. I just can't quite see if that's 37 or 30. I think it's 37. And much sharper pictures, Kendall. It looks great now, mate. That's perfect vision. And Hayden Taylor in 11 for the Maitland Football Club. They're out ready to rock and roll. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Quarter number 3, Adcock Park. And we're off. It is, in fact, Miller. Wins that with a right-hand cross. Thumped forward. Picked off well there by Mudd. Lopes away. Goes down the spine. Just a bit late, Patrick Remand. Picked off nicely there by Remy. Handy player, Remy. Here's Pavola wide on the wing. Not an overly good-looking kick, but it's effective. Finds Colreevy. Correction, that was Roger, but it's a poor kick from Roger. Picked off by Mudd again. And I am sure he's a relation of Ryan Mudd from Nelson Bay. Looks very similar to him, some sort of build. Picked off by Barty, too slow. Barty's going to go short to Ether, and I think he's kicked it out of bounds before. Christine Burrows is saying it's out on the full. So it'll be a free kick to Greg Mudd. Barty just couldn't work that onto either's chest. It won't be to Mudd, correction, or will it be? Yeah, he's been forced to take the kick. Tim Ether in line with the back of the square. Goes short this time, much better kick. Newstead in front of Pavola. And moving for him. He's going to go square across goals. Then it's a beautiful kick, actually. Perfect to Notman. And they're away over this flank now. They've opened up the play to the fat side of the ground. Jordan goes left, goes right. One bounce. Does another step. 2 bounces. He is very, very fast, this lad. But picked off nicely there in defence. I think that might be Sproul. Another one with the man bun working. Left-footed. Down the line. Big kick. That's gone 65. Pavola, can he finish? Misses to the side. Gosford 5-5-35. Maitland 2-3-15. 2 minutes gone. Quarter number 3 here at Adcock Park. And you can see over the back how busy a precinct this is. There's hundreds and hundreds of people playing netball over behind us at the Gosford Netball Complex. And here at Garnet Adcock Park, we've got football on. Black Diamond Cup, Bar TV. Gosford up by 20 points. At the back, I thought someone could have been dragged out of that, actually. Not paid. D'Amico. Aiden. Oh, over the shoulder. No, he's ducked his head. They've ruled he's ducked his head. Good tackle, and should be paid. Oh, it's over the shoulder. Okay, or side the head. Righto. Missed that one. Spriggs, who's not a very big man. Kicks in, intercepted. Little short handball comes out. Adlington. Beautifully good running, good football. Goes down the spine. Where are the forwards? McMahon's there. Will he try and get on his left? Handball off. Nevin. McMahon. Handball's out again. Needs to go one more to Newstead. No, couldn't get it to him. Nutmegs himself. McMahon, a third effort in this play. It comes out now. Carroll. Strong build of a man, but well tackled King and White. Ball at centre half forward in the Maitland. They really do need to be the first goal kick of this quarter to be any chance of winning this game. Thumping ruck clearance, gets a kick out of it. Newstead holding the ball, I thought. Yes, I agree with you. Remy, 1 metre kick to Adlington. Goes forward. Oh, Mark. Good mark. Is that Mitchell in 28? I'll just wait to see if he turns around. It's not. It's actually Harbrow. Now, Harbrow's already kicked one today. Slicing through traffic. Absolutely must kick this goal for the Maitland Football Club. Looked to make decent contact with it. No, it's gone right. I've given him the Mells. Maitland 2-4-16. Gosford 5-5-35. 19 points of difference. 4 minutes in the second quarter. Scott Manuel will take this kick out, as he's allowed to do. Plays on. McMahon, no, it wasn't. It was Taylor. He should have taken that, actually. Ended up being uncontested. Remy, Taylor. Good tackle eventually by Miller. Dietz looking wide. Gets it to Haywood. Wormburn of a kick doesn't help Ether. That ball stayed in, and that's almost out of bounds in the full. I reckon he's belted that ball onto his foot, and it's out of bounds on the full. That NB has been paid. Very clever, Josh Barty. He played for that. He's a smart enough player to have done that deliberately. Short ball. And a mark's been paid. That is in Death Valley, though. That is such a wide pocket. Lewis Baker's out there. Be interested to see if he goes check side from there or if he goes with a regulation drop punt. Just watch him drop this football. He does go check side. Out of bounds of the full, I reckon. It's gone sideways too early, and Adlington will take a free kick. Man on the mark's got to come back in. Yeah, Ethan knew what was going on. Ethan's on the mark. Ethan's picked up that rule very quickly. It's a free kick to Adlington. That might be... No, he's gone in front of the post. That's fine. No problems there. Bennett. Goes wide. Long ball. Picked off, actually, by Dan White. Now, he'll be looking for Ether. Where are his forwards? White gets a fair... He goes long there. Oh, it's just fallen at their feet. I reckon that might be a goal. Pavola. Just waiting to see the number. Yep, goal Thomas Pavola. So, Gosford, 6-5-41. Maitland, 2-4-16. Well done, Pavola. Roving very well. Stayed down. And that kicks his first for the afternoon. And Gosford's 6th. Things looking a bit grim at the moment for Maitland. They're 25 points down, and they're really struggling when the ball goes in. Now, there's a whistle here. Blood. Okay, blood rule, so someone can come straight back on. Blood rule coming. And on comes Cam Mitchell. And he's allowed to go and take the place of the player that's come off injured without there being any penalty. So it looks like he's going in the square. He is. There's blood over here from one of the players. It could be Hayden Taylor. Just trying to get themselves organised here. They got 4 men in. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. And looks like Harbrow is going to take the ruck contest against Miller. Just waiting for the umpires to get everything sorted here. Ryan Stanton's happy. And away we go. Got to jump. He can't go man on man. Yeah, good work, Miller. Just decides to go. No fussing there. Goes with Pavola. Either. Waiting for a handball. Gets it. Goes back with a 1-2 with Barty. Geez, that would be a good guy if he kicked that. Touched. Off the ground. Good footy, Gosford. Lewis Baker a goal. And this is looking ominous for the Maitland Football Club. So the scores are Gosford 7-5-47, Maitland 2-4-16. ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the preferred apparel supplier of the Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season. Very good. 2 opportunist goals, but because Pavola and Baker were in the exact right spot at the right time, roving and crumbing, very opportunist goal to Baker there off the ground and does a good job. Maitland now down by 31 and seemingly in a bit of trouble here. Yes, Trevon Bob gone on the ball here. I think he may because he's got that wonderful natural lead. No, Miller too big for him. Bob, though, gave that a good contest. I think that's holding the football. And if he plays on, it's 50. Adlington, not for the first time today. He's got a lot of kicks. McMahon. Has he got any penetration of that left foot? Not really still. He's not confident at all. Got to get rid of it. Does at the last second. I didn't think that was downfield. I thought that free kick was up before it was kicked. Umpire disagrees and he's the man on the job. Roger, I thought that free kick was as he kicked it. Remy's going to go wide. Needs a bounce. Doesn't get it. Here comes Bob. Gets a handball away. Probably want to go with another handball. Doesn't need to, Roger. Can he deliver? Touched, I think, by Barty. Did enough. Gossett up by 31 points. That is not a penalty free kick. He touched that just inside. We had a pretty good angle from here. Good decision by the boundary umpire. 3 players in the ruck's got to be a free kick, Gosford. Got to be. Was. I don't think Bob realised that Mitchell was going up for that. I think Bob might have been the actual ruckman. Gives that an absolute thump to Miller. At the back! Misses. Roving. Oh, picked off in the line by Jordan. And that is an absolute behind. And away he goes. This is what he did at the Central Coast Regional Sports Complex. It's a pity we haven't seen more of it today. He's deadly. Gets the ball back. Uses the speed. Handball chain coming. Going backwards now. Can they get some good purchase? Spriggs, good training drill here. McMahon, Newstead, goes forward. Good football, Maitland. Best football from Maitland today. And Trevon Bob's drifted forward, taking a good chest mark. This will test him with a fluky breeze. Probably needs to kick this into the left side, to that left goalpost, let it come back a bit. Really has to make good contact. Doesn't. Shanks it sideways. I think he might have even gone with a barrel. McMahon gets out with the tap. Rory misses. Manuel coming forward. Spriggs got a chance from there. Look at that Gossett at the back. Very disciplined. Now he's got to come back on the mark to the 9 metre mark. D'Amico doesn't realise it yet. He's got to come back to the 9 metre line. It is 50. Way too slow. Patient umpiring, but he should have been called. Oh, one-handed Mark Pavola. Much better hands from him. Driving 60-metre ball. He's absolutely perfect to Barty. He'll be furious with himself for dropping a sitter. Nicholas McMahon, he's on his natural side. Goes to the handball. That's going to go out of bounds. Lovely one-handed mark by Thomas Pavola. That was clever. Maitland still struggling in front of goal. Taylor. And that's Flynn. This time I got that right. Remy. Handball's out. Adlington's there and thereabouts. Ball out of bounds right in front of the interchange gates. Kendall and David here with you on Bar TV Sports. Gosford 7-5, Maitland 2-4. Tap out comes to White. Beautifully read. Needs another handball. Gets it out. That's Rogers. Perfect positioning of that kick. Where are the Rovers? It's a behind, is it? Gee, I thought he rode that brilliantly. Behind to Gosford. Gosford 7-6-48, Maitland 2-4-16. Someone needs to get that young little fella out in the Swans jumper out of the way of harm's way. Swans struggling at the moment, I might add, in the AFL. Giants a massive test this afternoon against Geelong at Geelong. Big credibility test for the Giants. Short ball. Dropped by Taylor. Thumping ball comes in. Has he kicked that? He has. I reckon that's Mark Hayward with a left foot, and it is. Mark Hayward, a lovely, long, loping goal. Gosford really starting to do some damage. Gosford 8-6-54, Maitland 2-4-16. Established over 25 years ago, Awards R Us pride themselves on an ability to supply high-quality work and personal professional service. David and Lisa are experienced in fulfilling the most complex needs of their clients. Special deals available for all AFL Hunter Central Coast clubs. Gosford up by 38. Seemingly no answer at the moment, Maitland. Up they go again. Free kick comes out of there from now. What's that for? An infraction? If it's an infraction at is this a ruckman's kick? No, the ball's come back. I suggest that might be their warning, is it? Yes, that's been given. Just to give you an update, Essendon belting Brisbane at the moment by 49, and the Giants and Cats. The Giants are down by 10 points into the third quarter, so making a reasonable fist of that. Unfortunately, it looks like Callan Warren's gone down with injury for the Giants. 54-16 here. Won by Flynn. Holding the ball, I thought Stanton's got him. Away they go. Patrick McMahon took the opportunity to go and they were very right onto him. Either a lovely sneaky little handball and gone. D'Amico not for the first. And I think Ryan Stanton's reversed that free kick. I reckon D'Amico had a free kick here for holding the ball, and it's still going on. Pavola and D'Amico, and I reckon that this is is it 50 or not? No, it's play on. So Gosford's had a reverse free kick there. Man in front will take that mark. Very good work. Is it Carroll? No, it's not Carroll. A bit bigger than Carroll. Ordinary kick. Colreevy to Jewel Ferguson. Flying in from all angles at the moment. Gone. Bennett, yeah, good decision. Either nearly went there, but Stanton's going to pull that back to Miller. Should be going left goalpost and thumping it up there. Yeah, they're asking for him to keep for a lot of Maitland players in the slot. Have a look at your screen. There's a fistful of yellow jumpers in there. So Miller, play on now, he's called. Gets it forward, not exactly the hot spot, and punched out by Patrick McMahon. Yeah, I would have liked to see Miller hit that over towards the green netball complex in the black of your screen there and get it up to the hot spot. Unfortunately for him, he went it out to the canteen side. It would have been very difficult to kick a goal anyway. Just waiting for the football to come back. Let's see if I can get some scores for our wonderful viewers and listeners. Killarney Vale up by 18 over Warners Bay. Newcastle City and 80-odd in front of Nelson Bay. Lion Lakes 20 in front and still half-time at Terry Logan and Cardiff. Ball out of bounds. 16 minutes gone into the third quarter here. Gosford up by 38 points. They've kicked the last 6 goals in this game, giving an indication of how dominant they've been for the last quarter and a half. Ball comes out the back door. That's straight and picked off by Notman and right at the death. Come on, Maitland. Hard to go. Really run and dare and carry. Give us something. Mudd goes wide. This is the bloke who's the run and carry man, Jordan. A little short chipping ball. Yeah, good mark. Newstead. Yeah, Gosford are really making it difficult for Maitland to do what I just asked them to do, which is run and carry. Jordan, yes, they're calling out it's got to be fast. They've got to dare here. Got to take a risk. Doesn't matter if they make a mistake. Newstead, thumping, driving ball, goes 60 metres. And Manuel, who's been brilliant at fullback today, giving Glory a bath. Comes wide to Jewel Ferguson. He's going to look for a handball a minute. No, he steps inside his man very cleverly. and delivers lace out to Remy. Remy goes wide. It's a one-on-one contest. Good work by Carroll. Coming back is Baker. Oh, that's gone. Must be gone. Very good work, Maitland, in the last line of defence from Mudd, I reckon that is. Mudd, right in the corner over there in 33. Handball off Bennett. Goes wide. Jordan should run and go. No, he's held up. Very clever, Parvola. And away goes. Feints the dummy. One bounce. Two bounces. Carter it was actually out there chasing. Did a pretty fair job in keeping up with Jordan, who is lightning. Like a thief in the night. He is a whippet. Daniel White cruises away with the usual class. Hits Dietz. Lovely work, White. Well done, Dietz. Comes inboard now. Looks for Roger. Can't get him. Maitland playing 2 or 3 back now just to clog him up. The handball comes out. Ether's in there. That's trouble. Oh, he's called that a behind. Okay. That's an interesting decision. I thought there could have been ball there. Going wide. Bennett. Long. At the back is D'Amico. Luke. Been in a couple of fiery contests today, yes. And that's gone down. I think that's Dietz again. Yep. Now, Dietz, I reckon, thinks he's a chance from this angle. He does. He's going back now. Runner's got to move. The water runner's got to run, although he's off the ground, so he's not doing any trouble there. Dietz gets it long. Ether, goal, misses. He actually had an airy there. You wouldn't believe it. He knows it. Baker just had a massive airy. Mulligan there, 56, Gosford, 8-8. Maitland, 2-4. Well roved Patrick McMahon. Beautiful handball out. Space up here for Mitchell. If he can keep the ball in, he's got some space. He's got time. Let him work it through it. Goes long, looking for Rory and Manuel. Manuel's just been too good today. Good lesson for Rory. Touched. Pavola listens to his man inside, Remy. Goes short again. They're playing good, convincing football, Gosford. I'm most impressed with them today. Off goes Roger. Left footer misses. Throw. And should be called by the umpire. It was. Good tackle. Coach Josh Barty doing the hard yards inside. That's a good setting the right example for his teammates. Oh, one-hander. Very clever, Mudd. Goes short to Patrick McMahon. Handball back to Mudd. Nothing gained there. Short. Picked off. Actually a poor disposal. Goes long. Should have been marked. That he missed a chance at an easy goal there. Got to get rid of it. Does. It's going to come straight down the throat of Pavola, who's got all day. Shanks the kick right, however. Interfere with one another, the two Maitland players, and Miller can't stop it going out of bounds. Or I thought that ball had gone out clearly. Obviously, I was wrong. Henderson. Mudd. Short ball. Finds Haddo. Goes immediately. Runs. Dares to be different. White can't quite take the mark. Gets out in front of Nevin. Does well, White, the second effort. Lovely step, Baker. Roger. Might go back to Baker here. No, intercepted by Mudd. He's been okay this half. Drives it down the line. Lovely mark. Sproul again. Hits it long and high. Oh, that's a good mark. Should play on and kick the goal. Really good football from Henderson. He will go back and kick another goal for Gosford. And I reckon this game's as good as done. If it wasn't now, it is after this kick. Good thumping ball in there and a good mark overhead. Good contested mark from Henderson. Kicked the match winner last week. Should go through his process. And he kicks the goal. Gosford, 9-8-62. Maitland, 2-4-16. Goal to Lockie Henderson. And that's his first for today. We've gone 22 minutes into this third quarter. And, well, Hunter Haval and Belmont 16 footers are two of our major sponsors in the AFL HCC. We thank them for their ongoing support of our wonderful football league. A football league that traverses an area that's very large. It goes from here at West Gosford to Nelson Bay on Muswellbrook and other areas in between. It's a very big wedge of New South Wales, and we're very proud of our footy league. 22 and a half gone. This one's done and dusted. Maitland can't come back from here. They just don't have the forward structure at the moment. Flynn, lovely right-hand tap down, beautifully read by Remy, sorry. No, that might have even been Pavolo that time. At the back, Ether. And if there's an example of the reintroduced rule of you're able to use your hands in a marking contest to hold your ground. Ether was behind and just steadied himself. And very experienced play from Ether, who's got to go around the angle. Doesn't move and is given the angle. Perfect view on Kendall's Bar TV camera shots here. Needs to kick it between those two netball posts at the back. And does. Little slice to it, but another goal, Gosford. Tim Ether's, I think that might be his second. I'll just come back to that once I put that on the live scoring. Tim Ether's second. Correct. Gosford 10-8-68. Maitland 2-4-16. And we're just at the end of the third quarter now, about 90 seconds to go. Some tough times in the next couple of weeks for Maitland until they play again on the 27th. Need to go back and find a way. Don't think they're at full strength today, but no, they've been humbled in the last 35 minutes. Gosford kicked the last 8 goals in a row and 9 of the last 10. So that goes to show Trevon Bob back on the ball. Too big from Flynn. Adlington. I wonder if Taylor was the player that had the blood before. He looked like he was struggling a bit. Over the shoulder, I thought. Yeah, paid. That's 50. That is 50 metres. That is, he was dragged off that football after he given the free kick. Chips it up. Goes over Ethan. No one's going to get to that. It's going to bounce. That's unforgivable. Has he kicked that, Miller? No, off to the side. Gosford 10-9-69. Maitland 2-4-16. Ah, hang on. No, it's been given. That's right. Just waiting. I might have called that point too early. It's out of bounds, so that is not the score. Gosford back to 10-8-68. Maitland 2-4-16. Apologies. I thought Christine Burrows had given a point there. 25. Hugh Matheson. Short ball inside. Dustin Spriggs going to go square. In fact, he's going to go backwards. Finding the speedy Jordan. Chips the ball up. Bennett almost a beauty under heavy contest and power. Deeds gets that ball forward. Touched. They actually punched through by Ether to stop Notman marking. Gosford 10-9-69. Maitland 2-4-16. And by my recalculations, this quarter should be done and dusted. 25 and a half minutes gone now. Jordan's just going to run and carry out, I imagine. Puts that little step in. 1 step, 2 steps, almost too far. Stanton was looking at him. No mark taken because of the ordinary kick. And we've got a ball up out there with Flynn ever present. Who's taking this ruck contest? Bob and Flynn. Flynn will go way over the top of him. They're reading him beautifully now. Read by Carter, and there is three-quarter time. Great quarter from Gosford. 5 goals to none. Gosford 10-9-69. Maitland 2-4-16. Kendall and I will be back with you shortly for the last quarter of this fixture between Gosford and Maitland at Adcock Park.
Also, most of the time they do score one.
Whereas the AFL's making the cheap behaviour. They're even a bit small for you, and you're not. You're a decent sized player. Yeah. But that's made for someone with an arse half the quarter size.
Yeah, some people just prefer it skinny.
Yeah, they do, because it gives them that extra aspect. But I'm comfortable here. Obviously, that's what it's all about. Righto. Back with you here at Adcock Park, just about to start the final quarter. Score updates for you. Killarney Vale 8, 957, Warners Bay 6-4-40 at Adelaide Street. At Dick Bell Oval, Newcastle City up by 104 over Nelson Bay. Wyong Lakes are 7-8-50 over Singleton, 4-12-36. So the Roosters have had enough shots. And over at East Gosford, just around the corner, Terragawaka 6-7-43, Cardiff 7-6-48. So that's massive. And the Giants and Geelong are 2 points the difference. Geelong 62, the Giants 60, and Eston's traipsing all over Brisbane by 49 points. Here it's Gosford 10-10-70, Maitland 2-4-16, 25 minutes to go in today's coverage. With Gosford very convincing. They'll be very happy to get 2 wins in 7 days leading into the Easter break. I'll have a look quickly who Gosford actually play in the next round and where. Gosford are here against Nelson Bay. They'll win that too. So really good start of the season for the Tigers. Continue playing very confident footy. Manuel's a very handy fullback. And they just look lively at the moment. Let's see if they can last the season out. Flynn and Taylor's back on the ground. Quarter number 4 underway. Flynn gets a little tap out. Addington picks it up. Moves it forward. Patrick McMahon. Left foot around the corner is brilliant to Pankhurst. Just a superb kick to position. Pankhurst is going to take this kick for goal. 28 to 30 metres out. Reasonable angle. Can kick a goal, Pankhurst. Kicked a couple at the Central Coast Regional Sporting Complex in round 1. What's he got for us now? And good goal, Maitland. Good goal, Pankhurst. Walter Pankhurst's first goal today. Maitland 3-4-20. Gosford 10-10-70. Unfortunately, the horses bolted here, but that's a good start for Maitland in the last quarter. Subway Morisset are open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. Support local businesses. Subway. Eat fresh. Ball back to the centre. Got Flynn, who's been very good, and Taylor. Even money there. Flynn comes back, gets a posse. Taylor a handball out. Off to Harbrow, who I like the look of. He looks like a player. Newstead right-hand handball. Spriggs sitting at centre half back. Thumps it forward. Gang tackling there from Maitland. Most impressive. Where's this been for the last quarter and a half? Left footer comes out, gets a lot of distance. Barty's going to get the bounce. Going with the handball, goes with a sweeping handball. Now that's a hospital handball if ever there was one. Deet smartly stayed out of the contest. Get the handball out, he does. Bennett. D'Amico. Dumps it forward. Bob's got to go. Does off hands. Here's a chance. Pankhurst, 2 in a minute. Another goal, Pankhurst. Beautifully read. Little left foot snap does the business. Maitland 4-4-28. Pankhurst second. Gosford 10-10-70. Good football, Maitland. Some of that came about because Trevon Bob made a decent contest against Manuel, who's taken lots of intercept marks today, but Bob's gone forward. Rory's sitting over next to us on the bench at the moment. So well done, Bob, and well done, Pankhurst. 2 goals a minute, Walter Pankhurst. And Maitland starting to get some goals together. Gosford 10-10-70, Maitland 4-4-28. 2 and 3/4 minutes gone, quarter number 4. Bar TV Sports AFL HCC from Adcock Park in West Gosford. Taylor got first hands of that one. Over the shoulder, I'd suggest. Yeah. Dan White doesn't like it, but that's a clear free kick. Adlington is not well at the moment. He's down and struggling. Pavola's still not happy about it. Adlington's really struggling. You wonder if he's seeing okay out of that left eye. And he's given the kick away. Is he cut or bleeding? He's really not in a good way. Just waiting to see if he may need to be assessed. Adlington, I'm not sure if he's in a real good way. He's going to fight through it if he can. Ball goes up centre half forward, Maitland. Flying through. A good tackle. Really, really good tackle by Hayward. If Adlington's okay. Ryan Stanton throws this one up. Travola's ruck roving. He can't interfere with that ruck contest, which he did. Made it difficult for Taylor. Forward from Spriggs. No mark taken. Oh, that's pushing the back. Should have been paid not. McMahon's going to run onto his left. Left-hand handball is perfect. Harbrow. McMahon should keep going. He might get this footy. Good tackle. And goes Hayward. Plays onto advantage. Jordan. If he gets a chance, he'll use the speed. Worked out of it by Baker. Ordinary kick likes a fortune and falls in the hands of Adam Miller from Lewis Baker. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was Dan Roger in 26. So Baker, 35 to 40 yard. Rumbalara in the background at the top on the right there. Pulls that left, I reckon, a long way. Out of bounds in the full. Ordinary kick. Gossett up by 42 points. Well, that ball's coming back. Any changes at any scores? Yeah, Cardiff's kicked another one, so they're now 11 points up over Terry Lawaka. That's huge. Opens up the competition quite a lot. Short ball from Mudd. Finds Carroll. Notman's run down all the way from fullback to get that football. Good running. Patrick Aman at the back. Well done, Tristan Carter. Done well on him today. Hayward looks and looks. That's just about the best you could have done. In comes Roger, needs to pick it up. Does, and he's away. Looks further downfield for his coach. No, that's not, no, I'm sorry, that's Baker. Live wire he is. Now he's in trouble. Got to get rid of it. And that chase has created the turnover. Great work from Richie. Just that chase. He didn't affect the tackle eventually, but he put him off. Good punch. Very good football. Forward from Baker. Now there's a man down here on his own. Dietz, that's dangerous. Jordan, they get him off his feet. Handball should come over here to the left. Dietz, 2 steps, left foot. He'll finish. He's a rover. Done. Great football, Brad Dietz. Oh, it's on over here in the corner. It is on for young and old here in the corner. Now, I'm just wondering if there'll be a free kick. I'll go and put this guy on a live scoring. Can you stay there, please, Kendall? Goal to Dietz, he's third. Just wondering if the umpire's going to take names or anything like that. Down on the ground is Remy, who's not well at the moment. And just waiting to see if there's going to be a secondary free kick, as there was for Sam Ellis in game 1 of the season. Apparently not. It's going back to the centre. You wonder what's gone on behind play there. They're calling for Remy to come and have a rest. He doesn't want to. I think he was more wounded than anything. And now he's gone off for blood. So this is a blood rule. Jewel Ferguson's going to come on. So play can't start until the replacement goes into position. This is one of the good rules of football. With a blood rule, you can bring a player straight. So Jewel Ferguson's gone forward. And we're about ready to go. So what interesting there was behind play. I was watching Dietz kicking the football. I must admit I missed it. Flynn, as he's done most of the day, goes straight down the spine. He's not mucking around. Mitchell, left-hand handball, intercepted. Dietz for 4. Beats 3 or 4. Gets onto his coach. Screws it around the right foot. Can't bring it back enough. 11-11-77 Gosford. Maitland 4-4-28. We've gone 7 3/4 minutes into the 4th and final quarter here at Adcock Park in Gosford. West Gosford, actually. Jordan. Yeah, just not enough time for Newstead. Yeah, he's on the mark. He's fine. Thumps it forward. Got a good boot, Newstead. Lovely right foot. McMahon, sorry, that was Taylor. Shouldn't call that Paddy. He'll have me. White beats 1. Gets a handball out to hospital handball. Intercepted by Harbrow. Goes to the handball. Taylor. Should be another handball. Intercepted. Parvola gets it away. Good mark here from Richie. Spriggs flying off halfback. Tries to beat his man and can't. Adlington. Baker. Now he's in trouble. Gee, that was a quick whistle. I thought that he might have given an opportunity to get that football out. Yeah, just a few little frayed tempers at the moment. I think Adlington's got the weight divisions covered there, Lewis. Manuel, who's been brilliant at fullback, absolutely superb. Out towards Colreevy. Barty takes the mark at half forward. Driving ball. Trying to find Ether. Ether stayed on his feet. White. Ruck roving brilliantly. Daniel White! Brilliant football, Dan White. Excellent, excellent goal. Gosford, 12-11-83. Maitland, 4-4-28. Puts a seal on a very professional performance. We've still got 15 or 16 minutes to go in this quarter. ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the preferred apparel supplier of the Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season. So these players have to get in position very, very quickly. Brewster's got to get into the arc now or else he's in trouble. He's gone in. And in comes Spriggs to the square. So they've done their business. But it makes interchanges at goals very interesting. Very. Flynn. Taylor, give that one to Taylor. That's a throw. Must have given that a disposal. Another handball. Almost an illegal disposal again. 2 and 15 seconds. Power. Can't get it out. Smothered. Tight in there. Close quarters. Off his feet. 35 is Haddo. Good hard footy. Maitland's certainly not throwing the towel in here. They've kicked 2 or 4 goals in this quarter. Taylor stands still, gets the tap out. Shanked that one a bit, did Harbrow, and that'll be out of bounds. Or will it hold up? It's just gone out of bounds. Gosford up by 55 points. Quickly to the other games. And hit refresh, David. Cardiff now 17 points in front of Terrigal-Avoca, seemingly home. And that is massive at Hilton Moore Oval for Cardiff. Very good defensive performance, giving Terrigal a 6-7 so far. The resident duck is having a lovely afternoon today. Just pottering around, happy as not a care in the world. There's the resident duck, everybody. Just been charming us all afternoon. That one's a female duck, that one. Out we come. Flynn, tap out. Kick comes out the wing. Runner's got to get out the way now. Does. Power, who actually has been quite good today. Lovely mark overhead. I'm impressed with their skill level today, Gosford. I reckon they've done a very good pre-season. Henderson. Missed by Spriggs at the second attempt. Can he get a handball out? He can't. I just reckon that it just seems to me that Gosford are full of running. Their skill level's up, and I reckon they've had a very, very busy and deep and developed pre-season. They're just looking good, Nick, to me. Henderson, that score's gone out, so that won't count. And we throw in. Oh, hamstring, I think, here for Mudd. It's hamstring or cramp. One of the two. He is really struggling. In fact, he's gone off outside the interchange coach. He can't technically come back. But I would suggest he's pinged our right hammy there, which is bad news. He's been solid today. D'Amico, low, goes straight down the spine. 65, 70-metre kick. That's gone into the other arc. Out comes Sproul. The time. And thumps it back from when it came. Who's underneath this? Two Maitland players. I think that's Riley, is it? Newstead, yeah. Comes wide. Perfect delivery to Taylor. Takes it the second grab. Comes inside. Average disposal. Spriggs makes it look much better than what it was. Carroll's at the back. Used his body correctly. Rory still has hardly got a touch that at all. Oh, he's called that holding the ball. 50-50 ball. It could have almost been holding the man. Shocking topspin punt. Gets to Joel Ferguson. Uses that left hand of his. Tristan Carter, a good footballer. Shanks that one, and that'll be marked. Notman. No, not. That is Matheson. Pun not intended. I'm not that clever. Oh, good mark. Oh, that's almost a trip. That is almost 50 under the rules of football. Cole Reevy. Inside the square. Goes short. Hits his man perfectly in Dietz. Now, Dietz is a rover, and he'll have a crack at this, but I reckon it's too far. Ether's gone on one lead. Comes on a secondary lead. Leaving the goal square open. Now, goal umpire, I do not know what that is. That's a goal to Dietz. Just at the death. Brad Gosford, 13-11-89. Maitland, 4-4-28. Brad Dietz has had a very, very handy day out. 4 goals for Bradley Dietz. Belmont 16 Footies is located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie. It's one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook. The home of the AFL Hunter, Central Coast. Belmont 16 Footers in a world-class position on Lake Macquarie. It's just a beautiful place, Belmont 16 Footers. 14 3/4 minutes gone, making sure everybody's in and out of these arcs. Everybody getting used to these new rules. Well done, Taylor. Got there first. Dragged out of it, and good decision, umpire. Reckon that might be Hayward. Is it on the ball? If he's left-footed, it's Hayward. Pushes off. No, it's King, actually. Now, Manuel's come back from fullback asking for that and gets a good mark. There's a lead on left. He goes for the goals like a good fullback. And he's picked off. Bennett, short, finds his man, Spriggs. Sting got out of the game. Mitchell, left foot down the line. Good mark. Daniel White again. Smooth mover. He's worked hard on that mush test, I'll tell you what. You see it close up. It's quite an impressive boost, Dan. No one can pick it up. Brewster comes through. Pavola's in there. Chance for Thomas. And a goal. Thomas Pavola's second, I reckon. I'll just get that on live scoring for you. Gosford 14-11-95, Maitland 4-4-28, and that is indeed Thomas Pavola's second goal, and it's his second goal in a crumbing position deep in the forward line. So well done, Thomas Pavola. Gosford starting to get some good numbers up, getting good percentage up here today. And they get a week off next Saturday, as we all do on Easter Saturday, but we've got rep footy on next Monday. Women's Tri-Series, Central Coast Hunter in Newcastle at Ferradale Park in Medowie. We're on air from 9:55. And our next game of AFL of Black Diamond Cup is in fact on Anzac Day at the Pasterfield Complex. Cannot wait for that. Anzac Day service on air, as well as 3 games of football. Fantastic afternoon. Need some stretchers for the voice then, I think. God, Barty was pushed out of that with hands, not paid and not seen. Well, that's not gone 15 metres. That's why he's been allowed to tackle. And almost 17 minutes gone. Umpire says, I'll have that. Thank you. How are the Giants going? Giants down by 7 there, unfortunately. Geelong putting up a decent effort. Newstead goes wide. King, can he get around? Where's that ball going? Barty at the back! Touched. Big contest, Barty. 14-12-96 to Tigers. The Saints 4-4-28. Watch Jordan go. Straight away, he understands these new rules. They suit him down to the ground. Carroll, 50 metres on. Bob's got to go. Lovely mark, Trevon Bob. Beats the ruckman there, pointless. I'm impressed with Trevon Bob. I reckon he's got a lot to offer this football club. He's a bloke that needs to get his hands on the ball. Rory. Carter, roving brilliantly. Wide ball. Lovely football. Misses hands at the second attempt, Remy. Coming through again. Where are they? Newstead. Here's a voice and goes wide. Matheson. Newstead. Mucking around. Brewster. Check side kick. Barty. Ball coming out wide. Just comes out now. Dan White. He'll do something with it useful. Whacks it up. She should stay down. Ruckman should have called that one out. Dietz pushing the back from Notman. Pushes him straight out the way. Jordan. Down towards Trevon Bob. He'll take this and go. Right foot drop punt is ordinary. And he's picked off easily by Hayward, who's a lefty. He's going to go square. Now he's going to go at 45 degrees. He's actually, luck's a fortune he's got that kick. He went actually. Got to get rid of the football now. Trip. Lucky. Plays advantage. Very, very lucky actually. Oh, chop out there against Ether, I think. Correct decision. The Stephen Silvani free kick, that one is. Dylan Bennett. Chop out by Ether. Ballard, as he's done all day, goes angular and wide. Finds Newstead. He's got quite a bit of football today. Down the line. Good mark, backing back. Matheson. He does not lack courage. Good mark. Pankhurst, he's got to kick a couple of goals this quarter. Lightly built player. Again, Rory underneath it. Just lacking a bit of confidence at the moment, the young man, it would seem. Get your hands in the ball, son. No, can't get it. Sprouse smothered off the boot. Right to the edge of the cricket block. Manuel that spent that one before he had it. Little kick coming off the ground. Tap out coming. Oh, beautifully picked off. Hayward, who's a lefty, goes long. I think I've said enough. He's a lefty, David. Jewel Ferguson and Spriggs. Spriggs is easy to pick with those luminescent blue boots. Little short ball finds Mitchell. Goes forward. Adlington. McMahon. Matheson. Jordan running. He wants the bounce. He's got it. Watch him go. Kick the goal, son. You deserve it. Pushes it right. Maitland 4-5-29. Gosford 14-12-96. While they're getting that football. Our scores. Kalani Vale leading by 15. Terrigal have kicked a goal. They're only down by 9 at the moment, so good games of football there being played. Not sure if Warners Bay have got enough time to come back against Kalani Vale. Carter. Pavola. Unusual kicking style, often effective. Either. Bit of candy. Carter's got a man at centre half forward on his own. Went for him, and that was Jewel Ferguson. Should be a handball coming. Dietz will run in and kick 5. Good football, Gosford Football Club. Gosford 15-12, 102. Maitland 4-5-29. Brad Dietz has 5 goals in the forward line. Very good return for the veteran. And sun's starting to go away here at West Gosford, and what's been a lovely day. It's very pleasant and cool, and ground in good nick. Just a little bit of give out of it from all the wet weather we've had, but it's in good condition. No complaints at all. Cricket pitch hasn't been too hard, which is good. Gosford up 71, 73 points they're up by. 3.5 minutes to go. Bob's back on the ball. Gets that one actually. Goes backwards, however. Thumping ball straight down a full forward. Who's underneath this one? No one. It unbelievably bounces again. Flynn taps it out. That's Henderson, and that's a goal. Lachlan Henderson, another goal. He's kicked a few in the last couple of weeks. Gosford 16-12, 108. Maitland 4-5-29. And Henderson now has 2 goals himself. Dietz has 5. Henderson and Pavola have 2. And Pankhurst is the only multiple goal kicker for Maitland, and he has 2 goals as well. Score check. Gosford 16-12, 108. And Maitland 4-5-29. About 2.5 minutes left by the time this ball goes in the air. We'll not long off. We'll be finishing on air reasonably shortly. So the next time we'll see you will be at Ferradale Park in Madawi for women's representative football. We really enjoyed calling that last year. Some good high quality stuff. Won by Newcastle in a very convincing display. They'll be looking to defend their title. Everybody plays each other once, then there's a final 1v2 at Ferradale. On air from about 9:55 Easter Monday, which is the 22nd of April. So make sure you put that in your calendar and spend some time with us on the day. Sam Zick and myself will be in commentary. Good to have the great man Sam with us, while Lucas Holmes is jetting back from Europe. Monday the 22nd, that's live footy. Here on Bar TV, the best in the business. Making your game the main game. McMahon tries to step off his right and gets a free kick, I think. Settle down, guys. It's just handbags. That's actually Nick McMahon. Should do well to walk away. Nick McMahon goes wide. Listen to a familiar voice. Mitchell. Chance from there. Touched at the back. Where's Rory? Can Rory kick one today over the shoulder? And he will kick a late goal here. He won't be dead in front. But Rory benefits from being in front for one of the first times today. And gets an over-the-shoulder free kick that was blatant. We'll go around here. There's no one stopping him running around to the side. Goes back and comfortably kicks that goal. Jai Rory a goal right at the death. The score check. Maitland 5-5-35. Gosford 16 goals 12, 108. While that ball's coming back from purgatory, let's go and check for you the scores. No, not that one, David. Not that one. That one. Just a quick score check for you. Carnival still up by 15 over Warners Bay at Adelaide Street. Newcastle City by 100 odd. 105. Cardiff have kicked another goal, importantly. They're 10-6-66 to Cerro Locust 7-9-51. And Wine Lakes are up by 20 over the Chooks at Don Small Oval. So 4 games of football on the Central Coast today, which from my memory, I don't think that's happened actually very often. No games in Newcastle at all today. No games in the Hunter. There's 1 in Port Stephens in the Tamari Peninsula and 4 on the coast. Good to see football being played in the coast. Flynn beats Bob. It's a big ask for Trevon Bob. Oh, lovely ball. Almost got there. Newstead darks. Smothered. Play on. Gets the ball down the line. Oh, I don't think that's deliberate. That was touched. You've got to be kidding. Almost done here. 25 minutes and 17 elapsed. Quarter number 4. Gosford up by 73. Bob in front gets shoved out of it and still has enough balance to get the tap out. Should go with hands. Does. Fred threads a needle. Back to Harbrow, who I've been impressed with. This is Ritchie. Thumps it forward with a top spin punt. Could go anywhere, those ones. Adlington built like a brick outhouse, straight through the middle. Deliberately kicked that check side and found his man in Jewel Ferguson. Goes wide. Finds Ether, who may end up actually having the last kick of the match, and it will be. So the final act of the game is Team Ether having a shot at goal from inside 40, inside 45. Waiting for Team Ether here. So let's go follow Ether here with the last act of the match. Thumping kick. Pulls it left, so that's a behind. And that is the end of the game. Gosford Football Club, 16 goals, 13, 109 to Maitland, 5-5-35. Major goal kickers, Brad Dietz, 5. Lachlan Henderson and Tim Ether and Thomas Weiler, 2 each for Gosford. And the only multiple goal kicker for Maitland was Walter Pankhurst. It's been a great afternoon here on a glorious day in West Gosford. Thanks to Dan White and Kendall Clawson for doing such a great job behind the camera and in production. On behalf of Kendall, my name's David Redden. We look forward to seeing you on Easter Monday, where we'll have a Women's Tri-Series representative footy at Ferradale Park in Medowie. But from Adcock Park in West Gosford, Gosford up by 74 points. On behalf of Kendall Clawson, it's a very good bye from David Redden at Adcock Park. Thank you very much.